Okay, so for the final achievements, we're gonna do 3 partial playthroughs. So not the full game. If you happen not to have these specific save files, these bookmarks in the campaign, then you may have to do a full playthrough to get back to these points. But if you follow my instructions, you should have these to work with. So the first one we're going to do is the Scene 10 Part 2 save, which is this one here, the one where with Lacia. So let's load into that. So by selecting it, you should see that the lower left-hand side says slot, then what number, whatever number it was in. So for me, that was slot 1. So that's the active save now. So when I hit continue, I will load into Scene 10 Part 2. So you might remember this as the scene where we're hiding from the werewolf that is hunting us. You may have had a nightmare with this. You might have had quite a bit of frustration. It might please you to know that we are not wanting to succeed at this. We actually want Lacia to die. This is the playthrough where everyone dies in order to pop the "We will never forget them" achievement. So we want them to be killed. The trouble is, the characters can only be killed in very specific instances. So this is how Lacia dies. So you can see that whenever we get struck by the werewolf, we accumulate 6 hunger, and our hunger bar only goes up to 12. So if we let him fill up our hunger bar, and then one more time, Lacia is dead. So make sure you get this cutscene where he finishes her off for real. Obviously, you get no rewards for that, but you want to continue on. This will bring you to MM's Scene 11 Part 3. Let me just see what we need to invest here. Scene 11 Part 3. So we want to put 2 points into mental, bringing it to level 5, and that's it. You'll be in the confrontation with Kurt, and it's not Kurt that kills you, surprisingly. So we do still want to succeed at this confrontation. So you want to go with he's underestimating me, and obviously focus that to max. You must succeed at that. Then you want to go with I know how to get what I want, and he's going to end up like Jara. That finishes Kurt off. So retrieve the keycard from this corpse. Use it to access this corridor. Well, I say corridor, it's a stairway. So we want to progress this scene part up until the soldiers are trying to get through the door, and we will just let them get through the door. We'll wait around. They'll come in and they'll kill MM. So head to the far back, press number 2. That'll bring that container up. You then want to activate your celebrity vision and fleetness using LT and RB. There we go. So you want to press this button, teleport over to the other side, and then press the button that's over here as well. That'll bring up the central server room. Open that door. Consult the laptop. And And then if you try to go into peripherals and drives, try to use the virus vessel, um, and then just wait a few seconds, the soldiers will start to saw through the door. You can look behind you by pressing RB. My RB button is busted, sorry, I'm trying to show you, but bear with me. There we go. Um, so yeah, that'll progress far enough that they can actually burst through that door and kill MM. It will pause at one point as they run out of fuel for their torch, and they'll run off to get more fuel, I guess. Um, but yeah, if you see it stop, don't worry, it's still in progress. There you go. So yeah, you should get this cutscene where they shoot Leisha, not Leisha, MM to death. I wonder how that works, given that she's a vampire. I thought vampires were immune to bullets, unless they're special bullets. I don't know much about Vampire the Masquerade lore, to be honest. But she's dead. And that means next up is Caleb. For this bit, you don't really care because we want him to fail his confrontation with Stanford, so it's not worth investing any skills. So run through the hospital now to the chapel at the end. So the losing options here are, well, you have to go with I can't move anyway. But the losing options are they merely scratched us. He won't be around to see his side win. And do not defend yourself. And this is your last chance of this confrontation, so you immediately fail it there rather than like 2 options from now. Mm-hmm. So since everyone's dead, you skip to the epilogue of the game, where the prince is given a narration. So the title card I got, the end title card I got, is The Return of the Redcoats. There'll be no epilogue with Leisha, I don't think, because, well, she's dead. But this will pop you the We Will Never Forget Them achievement for all 3 characters dying and reaching the end with their deaths. Okay, so we're done with this save slot now. So this save that we kept safe for this playthrough, you can override if you feel the need to. You should still have one final save file that you've been keeping safe, and that'll be Scene 11 Part 3, which is for MM. We'll be using that twice, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video.